7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up, bitch, we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Running left, Corum.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I really see this offense trying to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Corum. And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run once more with Corum. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The Colts had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Throwing is Wilson.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At their own 26. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You look at this Colt defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around it. Number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Go, let's go. Hey, kill. Go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. It'll be another 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Corum.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
That's good. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, Did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DeAndre Swift, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Sheds off the tackle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
11. Hey, go.
Now Lawrence to throw. As he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
One thing you do know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Thomas brings it in. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Red 23. Done. This is hot. Here we go.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get to the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
1st and 10.
Now a handoff for Corum. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He is out of bounds right around the 34. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
From the gun, a give to Corum. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First and 10.
To throw is Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up, forcing the incompletion.
Here's Wilson to throw. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. They get 6. That'll leave them with 34.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Up the middle, here's Corum. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Wilson. This will be complete to Mechie. And the Colts are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to dive...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Zach Wilson, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, I feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go. 11. Hey, Soko. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
The kicker here is complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 59 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Go, let's go. 13, Luke.
Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Now Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Well caught. It's Rice. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Red on red. Hey, Soko, hot. 11. Take right open. Go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, I'm gun.
They motion the running back out left. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Terry McLaurin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. He'll try to do, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Go, go, let's go. 11, 11.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They go play action now. Lawrence looking long for Thomas. And this throw will be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And the Colts, 1st down.
They go play action now. Wilson. And caught it up. And the Jags grab it. And his guy. Will take over at the 30-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Taken down
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ralph. Hey, Soko.
Lawrence. Launch a screen pass. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 53 yards. And the Jaguars had got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They're still enjoying the lead here. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Blake Corum, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, let's go. Hey, tomato. Go ahead. Here we go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Red on the red. Son, they said it's a hunt. Hey, kill. Take right open.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but That one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to happen. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
A very solid gain of 27. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. It's Wilson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Touchdown! A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return will stop right around the 25. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the handoff, Corum. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Wilson. He lost the football, put it on the carpet, and the Jags grab it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards.
A 56-yard gain on the play. And the Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 56 yards.
They go play action with Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
A loss of 8 yards.
The The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
11.
Now Lawrence to throw. Quick slant to Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, kill. 11, Agate.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. Looking for Dotson. He's got him. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against.
And he'll get into the end zone. A touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Mingo, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Think right. 30 left.
Lawrence will throw. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Jaguars 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Sean.
And it's a fumble. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now he'll tap. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Now Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now Brown. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. But there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On play action, Lawrence.
And now here's another interception. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Mingo
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Colts take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Go, let's go. Lisa 24. 11. It's on. 13, Luke. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it'll be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6
And he loses the football a second time. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Fred, hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
30 left. Go, let's go.
Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control. They earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea